Hello everyone, Christmas is on its way, so I thought I'd put on some seasonal gear as well as my hat to keep my ears warm because it's blimmin' freezing today. Anyway, the last time I did one of these was bonfire night, so I thought it's, my weekly blogs, just over, almost 5 weeks again. Anyway, I can't help it, been too busy. I have sort of attempted to do it 2 or 3 times, but didn't get any further. So there's always something gets in the way, but hopefully this won't. Nothing too much going on today that I can't put off, so we're going to have a go and do one. So at first I think I'll catch you up on what has happened, and if I've got time I might tell you what I intend to do. Famous last words. There's lots of things I intend to do. Anyway, we'll go out and have a quick look at a few updates, and then I'll come back to you again. I'll wait till I've shown you. Right, we'll start with 1124. As you can see, this hasn't moved very much from when you last saw it, but I can assure you it's in a lot better condition now than it was. The only reason it's out there is because I tried to start it and put it away, and the battery was flat, and so I've had it on charge, and I've never got around to shifting it. So when the seat's dry, I might actually get around to doing it. But anyway, there's a film of it. I'll show you it going, progress with it, and it all turned to be very easy in the end. But let me show you what's what. Here he is, the genius.
You prick.
I'm just going to interrupt here because the, as you can see, the count is running beautifully. It's mechanically the tractor's good. I've got a seal gun on the pump to do with a crane, but we can do that easily enough. But I'm not happy with the appearance of it. It's sat outside this office window at the moment, and I can see it, and I just look at it and I think, what a mess that thing is. It's got a bit of yellow and a bit of blue and a bit of white on the bonnet, and it just looks tatty, and it's got the stickers. Somebody's bothered to put the stickers on, but they're in the wrong place, and it just offends me. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking that grille off the front, and in fact, I wonder if I can show you it from here. Oh, I probably can't. Hang on. Let's see. I've got to turn this picture around, so I'm going to have to stop it. But so there it is. As you can see, the bonnet's 3 or 4 different shades. The county stickers are in the wrong place. It's not looking pretty at all. The crash bar on the front, that's good, but it's had some extra bits put on which aren't so good. I can see why they did it, but it really doesn't need it. We're not going to hammer it like that. And I just think if I took that off and cleaned it up, redid the cowling so that was tidy, did the bonnet. It's an early bonnet. It's one with the vents in the side, so it's a pre-force one. Although I'm not sure where the tractor is, but the bonnet is definitely pre-force, and I'm not going to get another bonnet, so I've got to dress it up the same. I think they did do the 1124s as a pre-force, but very late. So it might be right. And then the mudguards on the back, they're a bit rotten. They're also probably where they should be, but they'd be much better if they were stepped out slightly. And then the oil tank, which at the moment is putting pressure on the seat which we put on it, I can shift that out 2 inches and make everything much more easier to use. So mudguards out 2 inches, new mudguards out 2 inches, put some decent lights on it, get the bonnet off, tidy it up, repair the fiberglass, and paint the bonnet, paint the cowl, paint the crash bar on the front. Not sure about the crane. I wouldn't touch the main tractor itself, just those bits. So that's the plan. I think I'm going to do it. Anyway, I'll show you it running. You've got the chance now to have another look at it, and I'd be interested in opinions on it, really. You know, some are going to say, "Oh, leave it as it is, it's original," but I don't like it looking like that. It's, you know, the tractor's clearly worth some money, and I'd like to make it look as if it was worth some money. Some will say it'll devalue it, but you can't devalue that. It's just horrible as it is. So we'll see. I might regret it, but who cares? It's my tractor. I'll do what I like. Okay, on to the next bit. I'll show you. This is Ian starting it and running it. I hope nothing snaps. Right, we're in the shed now, and last time I showed you this corner, it was full of cardboard boxes, and I asked you to guess what they were. Well, actually they were scooters, kids' scooters for Christmas, and as you can see, they've all gone. So where have they all gone? Because they haven't all been sold. Well, this is where they've gone. Up on there. And that's one of the things we've been doing. Lots of bits and pieces laid around the yard, and even got some decent stairs to get up to it. So the overall cost of that, excluding the labour, because there's been a bit of labour gone into it, but it's cost me less than £1,000. So I'm quite pleased with that. I don't like spending money very much. It's much better invested in tractors. So we've got that for £1,000. It's made effectively more than another bay on the shed. It's all stuff that needed to be up out of the way, and I've actually let that to somebody, so that's gone. It's going to earn rent. Down below, there's the 885, and the 3000's back. I've been doing a few Santa runs with the 3000. I've got a few more to do yet, but it's been refurbished, as you can see, by Colin. He's done a lovely job to it. It's actually back in my possession now, so he's been looking after it, but he's he hasn't really got anywhere suitable to put it, and he's looking for another project. I knew he would. This was going to be his last one, but he's 87, he's got itchy feet. So what he's looking for is a 135. He wants a nice 135 that's not mechanically bad, because that's a bit too much for him now, but bodywork wise, what it needs, if it needs a good respray, Colin's the man, and he don't mind spending a bit of time on that. There's no real rush, because he's not going to attack it till the summer comes, when it's a bit warmer, or till the spring comes. But as you can see, he's done a fantastic job on this 3000. I wanted it to be Santa, but he wouldn't. He said he was far too miserable for that, so. And I had to agree with him. He'll love that. So there's David Brown. That has been out of here and has been run around a bit, but it's back in there now. Can always rely on that one to start. The 3000 is not quite such a good starter, but it does start every time, as long as the battery's charged up. So, what else have we got? Well, as you can see, we've cleared all this, nearly everything out of this side now, and in the next few days, I hope to take this rest of this floor out, and this will be concreted. And then, once the concrete's down, there'll be a bit more mezzanine racking put along that wall. There'll be machines put underneath it. There'll be woodworking machines. This side will be storage. Where that door is, that will actually be made to fit, and that's going to be an access out through, and that will be our pedestrian door, which is a bit protected from the wind, so that we don't have to open the big door, and we can leave it shut during the day, so it can be used as a workshop, and we can keep it a bit warmer. It's not insulated or anything, but at least you've got to work in here quite comfortably. So that's where we've got to with the shed. Been using the dumper a bit just lately, because I've been widening the driveway. Yeah, nothing else to report on there, so on to the next bit. Right, we're in county heaven now. Now, the last time you saw the 754, it got a clutch problem, and I didn't think it was very serious, but it did involve splitting the tractor, because I think there was a pin sheared or dropped out that actually pushed the yoke that pushes the thrust bearing, because the clutch was slack. And we got it in the workshop, and we were under the crane, and we were all ready to split it, and that Ian was poking about there, and he looked down, and I don't know if you're going to see this. No, you can't see it. But anyway, bottom of that clutch pedal, it comes back through on levers, and it comes out to here. No, the light's not good enough. But anyway, that with the shaft we thought the pin had sheared on, it hadn't sheared at all. What it had done though, the weld on the shaft had given out, so the lever that pulled the shaft round, twisted the shaft, was just spinning on that. So we didn't have to do anything other than put a weld on the outside of it. Grind it out, made a good job of it, but grind it out, put it back together, and there she is, back in full running order. So we're back up to full stock of counters running, so that's good. This one needs a stretch really, hoping to get it out in the next few days and give it a run. It hasn't really run since Christmas, so hope to do that. This one too, bonnet's off just to get at the battery, but it's all okay really. Really ought to get on and do some more to that one, but it's all working. You can drive it and do what you want, but I want to do a bit more to the cab. I've got everything for it. I haven't got a windscreen, but I've got 2 doors, but they are in a disgusting state. They've got to be rebuilt. So I don't know if I've got the patience to do it. I'm tempted just to go to Rob Morgan and spend a fortune and buy 2, but at least I know they'll fit it, and I haven't got to do it. So we'll see. 7,000 still feeling good. Super 6, Yeah, I've got plans for this one. I've got these 1430s on it, and I've got to say they're a disappointment. They're not really matching like they should, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on 1336s, so it'll be like a proper Power Major, Super Major wheel on it, which they did have. And with that, I can get the wheels out far enough so that it's got the lock. It just hasn't got the lock with that. Those wheels aren't wide enough. If I put those back ones onto it, they don't even fit. We can't put the front to the back. Although I thought I got a full set of wheels, they're different. Not massively different, but they are different, and they're not set out wide enough for a county. So that's the next move on that. Though I've got a job for those wheels anyway, so it's one of those that we'll get to it directly, but there's a plan. I want to take that seat off as well and put a proper Major seat on. It shouldn't have that. That's an early Ford seat, which is it's desirable for a Ford actually. It shouldn't be on this one, but it's a rest-to-ride spring system on it, so wants a proper Major seat put back on. Okay, nothing much more to report in here. Got a few plans where that hole is in the wall there. There's a few plans there. Don't know when that's going to happen. Hopefully quite soon, but we'll see. But it won't be a hole. It's not just filling it up either. So on to the next bit. It's in the welding shop. This is where we're taking all the space up at the moment. But this is an not agility trail, ninja trail that's going to Ash End House Farm up in Tamworth. We're hoping to get it finished by Christmas, but I don't know. It's not quite as straightforward as we thought it was going to be. I'm waiting for some more vinyl to come. That should be here tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, and then we can start getting some mats and things in. It's all the major work's done. It's just making the other bits and pieces fit, and when it's done it'll be excellent. But it's like everything, it's a new design, and it doesn't quite work how I thought it would work, so we've had to change a few things. But that's that's the pleasure of this job, bit of thought. So as soon as that's gone, I'll have a bit of space in the workshop here. I can make use of that crane, and I've got one or two plans to do with the crane while I can get to it. Well, everything else that's got to be done in here at the moment is quite small once this is out of the way, so that'll be good. Okay, it's another one of the missions I'm on with at the moment. Far too wet to do it today, but I'm I'm widening that lane out. I've had to change the levels of it slightly. We've built a new chalet she's built it, a chalet for my youngest daughter, and it obviously wants a bit of access. This isn't really suitable, and I've been waiting, so I've got somewhere to tip it, but it's not going to happen now till spring, so I'm tipping it right there. And we'll just make a big stockpile there, and we can get the lane sorted out, and then when the weather's something like suitable, we can shift that heap of earth down to the field and sort another piece out. So I've torn out a lot of brambles and stuff that was along here. Not the tidiest job, but you really couldn't see. You wouldn't believe how far out they came. That bit of tree there was in the middle of it, and that's the pile of stuff I dragged out. So that was what I was hoping to be doing today, but too wet, definitely too wet at the moment. So it's much better in the office. It's a lot warmer, and that's where I'm going back to now. So there we are. Just a little bit of an update, show you what's been going on. Hopefully it's been interesting enough for you. I'm not going to tell you anything else today because I need some things to tell you another day. I really do hope that I can get around to doing these blogs a bit quicker, but as you can see, we've had a few things on, and although it doesn't look a lot that's been done, there's been other things going on that a little bit more uninteresting than that I've had to do. So a lot of it's sat in here playing with the computer, which it hasn't been computer games. It's been I've had all sorts of problems with the computer. Couldn't make it what it is. Just thought it's me. I've never been trained to use it, and especially with the CAD stuff, you know, I'm really struggling with it. And I just thought it was a new program, it's me, and it wasn't. What it was a bloody mouse that was faulty, and it wouldn't give the commands that it should have done. I've got a new mouse now. I'm a genius. I can do it so easily. You know. Anyway, that's my bit of pain in the arse stuff. Computers are much more difficult than tractors, believe me. Anyway, so that's it. That's where I've got to so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you know, press the likes and subscribe and all those different things you're supposed to do that build the numbers up. And you know, hopefully I'll see you soon. Cheers. I'll get back to you before Christmas. But if I don't, have a good Christmas, and I'll see you definitely in the new year. But it's not very far away now. That's the trouble. You know, only just over a couple of weeks, and we're there. So I don't know. Might not get another one done. Hopefully I'll have a bit of time over Christmas. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't think Santa Claus is going to bring me a tractor or anything, but. In fact, I hope he doesn't, because I haven't got any space for it. Could take one away and do it up for me. Anyway, see you soon. Bye for now. Cheers.